beautiful people. I'm Dr. Joy, and welcome to the Dr. Joy Show, your prescription for total wellness, where we discuss practical tips on health and wellness. Before we get started, though, we're going to take our deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. How do you feel? I feel great. Ooh, today's wellness topic, ladies and gentlemen, is on how to eat healthy in Princeton. That's right, I said Princeton because that's where we are, our surrounding area. And no, it's just not me. We have a wonderful guest, and the guest today is Renee DeBernard of Tico's Eatery and Juice Bar. And we are welcoming you to the show. Thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
My question for you is, where did Tico's Eatery, how did that name come about?
It's very interesting. The name Tico's is actually the nickname for a Costa Rican. And my husband is from Costa Rica, so I came up with the name Tico's, and he's always wanted to have a juice bar because in Costa Rica they eat all natural, they drink natural juices. So we added the Tico's Eatery and Juice Bar.
You know, that's very, very good. Wow. I'm always fascinated on how people have, you know, come up with their names for their business.
Most people think it's my husband's name, so they always come in asking, oh, is Tico here? Can we see Tico? But it's actually the nickname for a Costa Rican.
You know, I almost made that mistake.
A lot of people do.
Excuse me, who's Tico? Can Tico make my green juice?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So how long have you been here in Princeton?
July 1st will be our 5-year anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So it's all about healthy eating. So let's talk a little bit about that. What does your menu consist of?
We have a very diverse menu. We actually have a very large menu. So people who come in for the first time have a hard time figuring out what they want. Do they want to go the healthy route? Do they want to go the burrito and quesadilla route?
Which is also can be healthy,
right? Which we can also make healthy.
Okay.
So we do everything from salads that we've already have on the menu, or make your own, create your own salad. We have quesadillas, burritos, we have tacos, we have sandwiches, like classic deli sandwiches, turkey, ham. We use all boar's head meats.
Okay.
We have the whole juice bar, which is all fresh juice. We have smoothies. We have
you
drinks.
name it, you got it.
You name it, we got it.
So let's talk about, if someone were to come in and say, I want a healthy meal, what would you, Renee, recommend them?
Well, you know, depending on how hungry they are, because a lot of people say, oh, well, salad just doesn't fill me up.
Depends on what's inside the salad.
It depends on, exactly. So we always can add our grilled chicken in there. We can add turkey. We could even add our shredded chicken or steak that we do in the burritos or the quesadillas. It's all made in-house, so it's not processed meat. It's all fresh, homemade food, so that we can add on top of the salad. We actually have a salad called the Costa Rican salad, which is very popular.
So what are the ingredients in the Costa Rican salad?
So it is the romaine lettuce, and we use the marinated steak that we make in-house. We chop that up, put it in, and we use the dressing is like the marinade from the steak, which is like a vinegar-based dressing. Okay,
and that's always
good. So it's always good. It's light. We put avocado in there. We put black beans, corn, a little bit of cheese.
So you know what you're describing to me, the Costa Rican salad? You've described the ingredients, but from a healthy perspective and food perspective, different nutrients there.
Yes.
So you have your carbs,
yes.
You have your proteins,
yes.
And your avocado, which is a good fat.
Which is your healthy fat,
It is your healthy fat, as long as you do it in moderation.
It's in moderation,
that's
right.
there as well.
Right, it's not a whole avocado on there, it's, you know, a piece of avocado. So
okay, yeah, so then you have that.
It's very healthy.
So
yes.
What are some of the concerns of your customers?
Well, I believe that's one of their main concerns is they come in and they just focus on the bread and the cheese that they see in the paninis and the quesadillas, and everything is made to order.
Right.
So we can always put less cheese. We could always some people who don't even want the carbs, when they come in, they ask for a burrito without the wrap. So we just basically put everything that's in the burrito on a platter for them. So we do the rice and we do the black beans. We put the whatever meat they'd like. The salsa, a lot of people ask for no sour cream.
Yes.
We put the tomatoes, the lettuce, and they're good to go.
And the salsa is a very good means of adding flavor to a food, and it's low calorie.
And it's low calorie.
Low calorie. But
Absolutely.
you actually have people come in and say, I want no carbs. Because, I mean, carbs is what kind of fuels you.
You do. You need the energy from carbs. But we still have a lot of people who are on that no carbs.
Really?
Kick. Yes.
Now, do you try to convince them and say
I
need
do,
a little bit
and I do. I tell them,
carbs?
just choose healthy carbs.
Exactly.
We have the multigrain bread. We have the whole wheat bread. We have rye bread. We also have a white bread or Kaiser rolls. But choose the whole wheat or the multi-grain. Even our wraps, we have whole wheat wraps.
I've had your spinach wrap.
Yeah, and the spinach
it's awesome.
wrap.
I love the spinach wrap.
Yeah.
Deluxe veggie, that's what I usually get. I get the same thing all the time.
And we have a lot of vegetarian options.
Right.
A lot.
So then you also have the juices as well.
We have the juices, yes.
Was it just Tico's Eatery, just the food, and then you added on the juice component?
When we purchased the store, they did have one juicer. So, this was something we wanted to run with because nobody else in town had the juices.
And that's true.
So we did add juice bar from the beginning, but then as we grew the juice bar, and now we have just a special section dedicated to just juicing, and we've acquired several juicers since.
Okay.
We have our orange juicer, we have the other our wheatgrass juicer, the other a sugarcane juicer.
Wow.
And then our juicers.
So now where do you get? I mean, I know I'm gonna ask your husband to come on another show so we can juice.
Yes.
But I have to ask you this: where do you get your ingredients?
He goes to the market in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so they're all organic.
Where he goes, all organic.
Wow.
All freshly handpicked by him. If he doesn't see it, he doesn't buy it. So.
See, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the go, and you don't have time to sit down and eat, you can actually drink your food at Tico's Eatery.
That's right.
All right, and juice bar.
Yes.
So, what is the most requested juice?
The most requested is orange juice. I think a lot of people want to play it safe. So when they come in and they're not sure, they'll say, okay, well, let me try the orange juice. And our orange juice machine is magnificent. It's automatic. It juices it for you. Have you seen it?
I've seen the oranges.
Where the oranges come through and it juices itself.
Yeah.
So they want to see the machine work. So they're always saying, "Oh, I'll have an orange juice." And and then I try to say, "Well, why don't we mix it with a little mango, or you want to mix it with a little grapefruit, or mix it with a little pineapple or a strawberry, just to kind of give them a taste that you could have so much more than orange juice." So then they always love that, and they always come back, and then they say, okay, recommend something.
Right.
So then I try to throw some vegetables in there with the carrots, because it's sweet.
Carrots and orange are a very good combination.
Carrot, apple, orange is actually one of my favorites.
Okay.
So my customers like that. Because a lot of them are afraid to taste.
Right. So do you let
the green
would
juice?
Would you let your customers come in and do a sample before they,
We can, yes. Like if my husband's making a juice and there's some left over, he's always giving it out so people can taste that. The pineapple is fabulous, or the peach is fabulous. Peaches are in season now, so we get a lot of requests for peach. Pineapple, peaches is very good. So when people do come in and start asking, I try to steer them more towards, something different that they can't get anywhere else.
Well, you can't get the green juice.
You cannot get the green juice.
You cannot get the green juice anywhere. And let me just share with you, my husband and I have traveled a lot. Okay, we've been a lot of places. And we took a trip most recently to, let me think, Cancun.
Cancun, okay.
And they in the hotel in the resort where we stayed, they had green juice.
They did.
And it was like I had to have green juice every day I was there. Not only in the morning, but during the afternoon. And, you know, if they had it in the evening, which usually they didn't, they, you know, replaced the green juice and they put in with something else, I had to have it.
Oh.
So,
and what was in the green juice that?
They didn't tell.
They didn't tell you.
No.
Okay.
They didn't tell me. So then, of course, I had to go and do my own little research. And funny enough, now we went to Cancun, and then I'm down in Princeton, and I meet you. And I instantly text my husband and I said I found green juice that is delicious.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, so I know we'll talk about the ingredients of it, but now why do you think people are a little concerned about going from orange to the sweet fruits to the green?
They're afraid of change, or they're afraid they're not going to like the taste, or you think, oh, well, I don't like spinach, why would I like it in my drink, or why I don't care for celery, why? But when you mix it together, and I know for me, I add lemon. When I add the lemon, it really makes it palatable, and it makes it really good.
See, people think of the ingredients separately on a plate. But again, ladies and gentlemen, you are drinking, so therefore it's all
different.
Mixed in.
It's all mixed in. Even beet juice. Beet juice is
okay, now wait a minute. Okay, wait. I'm time out, Renee. I'm gonna go there. I don't know if I would want to try beet juice. Now I know that beet juice has a lot of nutrients, but I'm not a fan of beets.
I'm not a huge fan of beets either, and it does have a specific taste. You do have your vegetables that do, even like kale, and I've tried them both, and I don't particularly love them, but when you mix them with other things, you know, it's not bad. But beet juice is for people who like the vegetable juice, they do love beet juice.
So what's in the beet juice besides beets?
Beets, they add celery, they add carrots, they add a little bit of apple. Apple is added to a lot of green juices or vegetable juices, so people so they actually give them a little sweetness. So people tend to like it better.
All right, so let's move away now from beet juice and juices back to the foods. What is your most requested food at Tico's Eatery?
Our most requested is the quesadillas.
Really?
It is the quesadillas, yes.
Now, why do you think that is?
They're fabulous. They're really fabulous, and they can be healthy too. A lot of people ask for, please put less cheese on them. We have a veggie quesadilla. We have a veggie deluxe quesadilla. We do a steak one with that steak I was talking about. The chicken we use is all, like I said, made in-house.
So what vegetables are in the quesadilla that make it a vegetable quesadilla and make it so healthy?
We do one that has portobello mushrooms, roasted red peppers, spinach, fresh spinach leaves, a little bit of feta cheese, and a little bit of cheddar cheese. And it's served with a side of guacamole, sour cream, and salsa.
See?
Which is, you know, if you want to leave out the sour cream, but honestly, it's only 2 ounces of sour cream.
And it's how many pieces do you get? Like 6, 8 pieces?
We cut it into 4 pieces.
4 pieces. So if you get 2 ounces of sour cream, it's not that bad if you just smooth it on the top. And we do need some fats the good fats in our body, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about moderation and the consumption.
Exactly.
Wow. So then what's the second most requested?
The second most, I would have to say, probably the paninis. Everybody loves our paninis. Yes.
So now you're telling me I got to try quesadillas and paninis.
You have to try quesadillas.
I'm always stuck on my rep.
Yes. And again, you know, we could opt to leave any of the cheeses out, which makes it a little bit more healthier. But, you know, we pile them up with tomatoes and spinach leaves and chicken or steak or veggies. Again, we could put those portobello mushrooms and roasted red peppers in the paninis also.
Oh, okay. Has anyone
Yes,
come in and
yes.
asked you for calorie count of your healthy meals?
They have not. They have not, no.
Well, but I'm sure that you can figure it out.
We could figure it out. And honestly, if the worst thing would be portion control.
Yes.
Our burritos are on the larger side.
Are
Even
they
the
really?
paninis are on the larger side. So, you know, if you could eat half of that, save the other half for later on in the day,
You know
you're
what?
set to go.
That's a great tip too. It's like take your lunch and split it in half. If it's a large portion, eat half, bag up the rest.
And bag up the rest,
But
right.
for the next
Right.
day.
We have fabulous fruit salad. Our fruit salad is very popular.
Okay.
When my husband can get the coconut, he gets coconut and puts fresh coconut in our fruit salad. So that makes it,
Really?
yes, a huge seller. So you could always opt for a side, with your sandwich, a side of fruit salad.
Okay.
You know, we offer macaroni salad with it or coleslaw, which again is all made in-house. Very light though, we do not drown it with mayonnaise. But again, you could opt that out and say, you know what, I'd rather have the fruit salad with that.
So healthy choices in
It's
Princeton.
healthy choices.
Healthy
Absolutely.
choices in Princeton. All right, now what's your, okay, so we talked about the quesadillas, we talked about the paninis, and the third one?
I would say our tacos are very popular.
Really?
People are surprised.
Soft, hard.
Both.
You have both.
We have both. And again, they're made with that chicken, the grilled chicken, or the steak, or ground beef. Again, all made in-house, so we control how much seasoning is going into it, how much oil is going into it, all freshly cooked. And tacos, it's lettuce, it's tomatoes, it's a little taco sauce. It's very healthy.
All there to
All
mix
there.
in.
All there, yes.
That's a good
Yes.
thing. Now, where are you located?
We are located on Witherspoon Street.
Okay,
33
so that would
Witherspoon
be-
Street.
So if
So-
you're in the heart of Princeton,
So if you're in the heart of Princeton, and everybody knows Witherspoon Street is the street that the hospital is on.
Right.
So from Nassau Street, turn onto Witherspoon Street. And your first right would be Spring Street, and we're on the corner of Spring and Witherspoon Street. We're a little bit hidden. A lot of people have a hard time finding us because we sit in like an L-shaped building,
Right.
and we sit in the back of the building.
Okay.
But we do have an A-frame right out on the corner, so look for our A-frame sign with the arrow pointing to
with the arrow
those.
pointing, go
Yep.
up these little steps.
Yep.
Now, are you open all day, every day?
We are open right now Monday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Monday through Friday we're open from 8 to 4, and Saturdays we're open from 9 to 3.
So that means you serve breakfast.
We do serve breakfast. We have fabulous breakfast sandwiches. We do eggs. We do egg whites. We do.
So let's talk a little bit about breakfast,
Bagels.
because I started at lunch.
At lunch.
I started at lunch. Now I'm going to back up and go for breakfast.
Yes.
What are your healthy choices for breakfast?
Well, in our sandwiches, we do a lot of breakfast sandwiches. And again, you can opt to have your sandwich instead of having it on a roll or a bagel. You can put your sandwich on the whole wheat bread. You can put it on the multigrain bread. You can ask for egg whites.
Okay.
You could ask for no bread. You could just do an omelet. You could do a veggie omelet.
You know what
And-
my favorite omelet is?
What?
Okay, you ready for this?
Tell me.
Egg whites, tomatoes, spinach, and some kind of Monterey Jack cheese, but not too much.
Okay. We
That's
have it
my
all.
favorite.
We have that all. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
do you have more customers coming in for breakfast or for lunch? Because since you close at 4, you don't do
we
dinner.
do have a larger lunch crowd, but our breakfast, once they find us for breakfast, they love our breakfast. We do a breakfast burrito that they love.
So what's in the breakfast burrito?
Is either eggs or egg whites with some black beans, some onions, tomatoes, green peppers, a little bit of shredded cheese, and wrapped up in a tortilla.
Wow.
It's really good.
Can we change the tortilla to if it's
Again, you don't even have to use the tortilla, or and you could just put it on a platter, or you can open it up and eat just part of the tortilla if you wanted to, and eat the inside.
And they're pretty large, right?
The tortillas are pretty large, so
Okay.
again, portion control. You can just eat.
And then you have the
That's
fruit there as well.
And we have the fruit. We also do yogurt parfaits.
So what's in your yogurt parfait?
Yogurt parfaits is yogurt, and we use a low-fat yogurt, and granola and topped with strawberries.
See?
Yeah.
That you can almost use as a dessert for your lunch.
You're right. You can.
Right?
You can. You
See,
can ask for a
thinking
small
about
yogurt
mixing.
parfait. That's right.
That's
right.
That's a great thing.
That's right.
So, do you enjoy what you do?
I do enjoy what I do. I'm a people person, so
I can tell.
I basically run the cash register at lunchtime. So, you know, my husband is making, you know, the food for everybody, and I'm at the cash register.
So do you add new things to the menu as you go?
We try, yes, absolutely. We're always trying to take advice from customers or seeing what they like, what they don't care for, and revamping, especially our anniversary is coming up July 1st, so it's time, okay, new year, got to look at the menu again, see what what's good, what's not so good, what's in between, how can we make something better.
So you're going to have a little celebration?
I would like to.
Okay.
I would like to. I still have to convince my husband of it.
Oh, all right.
So,
well, celebration is great.
Celebration is good. 5
celebration
years.
Of life. That's a long time
5
for
years,
being in business.
It really is, from starting from you know, from nothing to, you know, 5 years we made it. You know, after the first year
it's rough.
in business.
It's rough. It's a rough thing. But you have to, I want to clap for you. Because 5 years is a long time.
Yes.
But that means you've grown from year 0 to now, and you're going to keep going. And as long as that's your passion, then you keep doing it.
Yes.
But the other thing I want to say to you is that you're healthy. You're providing healthy options within our community, which is a great thing. And the prices are reasonable.
The prices, yes, for being in Princeton, we're very reasonable.
Yeah.
Yes, very reasonable.
So that's always great. So now, if you had somebody, did you ever get a customer come in and say, okay, I'm on a diet? What do you recommend?
I get it all the time, all the time. And, you know, and they always say, oh, but I don't want to eat salad. But I know
salad is so good for
salad
you.
Is so good, and that's a lot of times is when I say, well, why don't you try our Costa Rican salad? Because I know what's in it. I know the meat is portioned. It's not a huge amount of meat that you're eating, or cheese. It does have all the vegetables in it.
And do they take your advice?
They do take my advice, and they're so happy with it, you know, and it has the avocado, and they walk away filled and satisfied. So
and that's the key.
It is right. It is doable. You know, when people think of salad, they're just thinking of lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, and some carrots.
And
there's so much more to it.
Creative with a salad. I know you would probably tell them to stay away from macaroni salad if they're on a.
Exactly. Stay away from the macaroni salad. Try the fruit salad.
Okay.
Even like you said, try a juice. The juices are very filling.
And what are your containers for the juice?
We have a 16-ounce juice, and we have a 24-ounce juice. So 24 ounces is pretty large. It's a lot of juice.
I know, I've had that.
Yes.
I've had that a couple of times.
And it's filling, especially
you
put that with a sandwich or a salad.
Yeah, you're good to go. Not to mention, all of the things that you're talking about helps aid in digestion. And ladies and gentlemen, what you have to understand is that we are what we eat. So what we put in our mouth really controls everything that we do.
Yes.
So I'm going to invite you to come and visit Renee DeBernard down at Tico's Eatery. And where are you located again?
33 Witherspoon Street.
Right in the heart of Princeton.
Right in the heart of Princeton, yes.
And you're open again from?
Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturdays, 8 to 4, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays.
And don't get it twisted. Let me tell you something. If you go there at quarter to 4, or 15 minutes to 4, hard pressed, ladies and gentlemen, you may not be able to eat. Okay, so my suggestion is, she says she closes the door at 4 o'clock. One time I got there at 3:45 and I said, oh, I'll be right back. And they were looking for me on the street. Where did she go? So come early so then you have time to eat.
To sit down and eat.
Your great food. Now, they can find you there, but I know you also have some social media you're in the social media as well.
Yes,
so,
we are on Twitter now, so I do send out tweets.
Okay, what's your Twitter name?
It's at Tico's Eatery.
Okay.
So we are trying to run specials every day, and so I tweet specials. We even try to have different juices of the day. Right now, watermelon is in season, so when my husband gets some really great watermelons, we will put them on special. I will tweet, you know, watermelon juices on special, which is really fun, the watermelon. And kids come in, and they love that, and they want to try it.
Right, the watermelon juice,
the watermelon
and also
juice,
watermelon
they love it.
slices.
Yes. And we're also at the farmer's market, the
Are
Princeton
you?
Farmer's Market on Thursdays.
Okay.
Every Thursday, right in the Heinz Plaza in front of the Princeton Library.
All right.
We're there every Thursday.
And what are you doing there?
We're doing juices there.
Oh, see?
Yes.
So
we're doing juices.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get your eat on and you want to be healthy about it, go to Tico's Eatery and Juice Bar right in the heart of Princeton. Renee, thank you so much for being a guest on the Dr. Joy Show.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
It's
So
a
I'm going to
pleasure.
invite you back.
I will come back.
Because you have this big tray here of wheatgrass, and we didn't even really get into that, and I want to get more into the juicing. So I will invite you back for another show.
Okay.
Until then, be blessed, stay healthy. See ya.